What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance video, and this one is all about Kalani and Asuelu. But before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel. And boy, today has been a busy day. The amount of uploads we've done, god damn. But hey, when it's busy, it's busy. But with that being said though, it seems to me as if Kalani has decided to hopefully finally leave the child himself, Asuelu. I wouldn't call him a man-child because there's nothing manly about him, apart from the fact that he knew how to use his piece to provide a baby or babies. But nonetheless though, either way though, as much as he is a child, Kalani is also a clown for staying with him for as long as she did, for tolerating him for as long as he did, and most importantly, considering that she's the older one, you would automatically assume that she's going to be the mature one, and she's going to know not to take no out of from anyone, especially someone that is a boy. And the fact that she's allowed a boy to walk all over her, to take the absolute mick out of her, is actually quite tragic if you ask me. But nonetheless though, due to a most recent upload, sorry, my apologies, lost my words. But due to a most recent post that she did make on an Instagram account, which, my apologies, I had this saved on my phone, so I screenshotted it, and for some bizarre reason it's gone missing. And I think it's because sometimes I do a thing when I delete things off my phone because it's like I've got too much content and it's like, okay, I got to delete certain things, so I think I've kind of got rid of it. But I do remember what it said, and what it said was that, well, there was a question, and the question that Kalani was given was very simple about is her and Asuelu still together? And her response, from what I remember, was along the lines of something about I'll explain at some point. Okay, now obviously I'm still waiting for her to explain at some point, but due to that, at the same time though, she has also graced us with a video, and this video itself in particular is her talking about, well, you know what, I'll let her tell you herself.
No, not at all. I think that I have stupidly surrounded myself with lots of people and things that exacerbate the issues, so Garme.
Now, this video itself in particular, I was able to actually find on a page called Really Addicted To. So shout out to them, you know what I mean? It's important to give credit where credit is due. Come on now, teamwork is the best work. But at the end of the day though, this is obviously her coming out and speaking about, well, the fact that she was asked a question, do you feel that your depression has gotten better over the years? And at the end of the day, this is her coming out and saying, well, to be honest, I've surrounded myself around the wrong people, which is something that she definitely has in terms of having Asuelu in her life. And to be honest, I don't know how her depression could have got better with him in her life. But at the end of the day though, at this moment in time, it does feel that as if they have now separated, based on the fact that when she was asked the question, she decided to basically say, I'll have to explain another time. And also prior to that as well, there was another post that she made that I actually missed, but I heard about because she took it down real quick, where she was asked about her status with Asuelu. Or actually, no. I think that might have been her sister that was asked a question about whether these two are still together. And actually, no, this was Kalani. Yeah, this was definitely Kalani. There was a stage where she was asked a question about whether they're still together or something like that. She made a post and she took it down as soon as possible. And I do remember her sister was also asked a question, and her sister, who responds to the question that she was asked involving Asuelu and Kalani, was, well, Asuelu has blocked me, he didn't speak to me, so yeah. So at the end of the day, to be honest with you, it seems to me as if it's becoming clear as day that yes, maybe just hopefully they have now separated and they've now gone different ways. But the problem that I have is that when it comes to Kalani, she always finds a way to allow him back into her life. So to be honest with you, whilst I sit here very optimistic and hope that they have broken up for the sake of her sanity, for the sake of their children's sanity, for the sake of just everyone's sanity, to be honest with you, I sit here and I say to myself, history is bound to repeat itself, because generally history always repeats itself when it comes to Kalani's actions in terms of always taking back the child himself, Asuelu. And to be honest with you, the fact that she keeps taking him back is probably a big reason why he will never mature and he will never learn his lesson, and he will always think it's okay for him to do what he does. And when I say to do what he does, I'm talking about the typical, whenever these two have a tiff-taff, what does he do? He leaves the house. He then blocks on everything freaking possible. So therefore, she has no way of contacting him. I mean, imagine if something went wrong with their children and she needed to contact him. But no, he would have blocked her, and therefore he wouldn't know until further notice because he's a freaking child. Like honestly, the responsibility behind that boy's freaking mind is beyond me. Because to be honest with you, you should never, ever block the person that is looking after your children, the person that is that has given birth to your children. Because as far as I'm concerned, if your child is in danger, if your child is in need, and you're not there to be found, well then it makes you a complete dick, if you dig what I'm saying. But nonetheless though, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully Kalani has finally decided to step away from this guy, so therefore he can go and reflect himself and hopefully understand that he's lost the best thing that he's ever had in his life, if you dig what I'm saying. Because to be honest with you, I don't see another woman tolerating him, especially in America, if you dig what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, it seems to me as if women in Samoa didn't want to tolerate him in the first place. Anyway, or was it Hawaii? No, it's Samoa. It's Samoa, right? I probably got it wrong, but I'm pretty sure they didn't want to tolerate him anyway, hence the reason why he was single anyway. But hey, it is what it is. All I want to say is that women, please don't be desperate the way Kalani has been over the last couple of years by sticking around for this guy, if you dig what I'm saying. But nonetheless though, like, subscribe, and I'll see you lovely people in the comment section. We are done and we are out. Peace.